Under a new subheading, that is a new way of life. If you plant a seed, you will always notice that it takes some time to grow. When people begin growing plants, it means that they had to stay in the same place for a very long time, looking after the plants, watering them, weeding, driving away animals and birds till the grain ripened. And then the grain had to be used carefully. So, for this purpose, now as grain had to be stored also for both food and seed, so people had to think of various ways of storing it. In many areas for this purpose, they begin making use of large clay pots or wove baskets or dug pits also into the ground for this purpose. But regarding the storing animals, animals multiply naturally only. Besides, if they are looked forward after carefully, they will definitely going to provide milk, which is an important source of food, and meat whenever required. In other words, also we can say that animals that are reared can be used as a store of food. Now, in finding out about the first farmers and herders, just turn up to map to page number 13. You will notice that a number of blue squares can be easily seen on this page. Each mark of blue squares is a site from where the archaeologists have found the evidence of early farmers and herders. Now, what they have done during this time, that to find out about the whether these sites were settlement of farmers and herders, what they have done, the scientists start studying the evidence of plants and animals' bones. One of the most exciting findings which they have just found includes the remain of burnt grains. These may have been burnt accidentally or purposely. Scientists can identify these grain, and so we now know that a number of crops were grown in different parts of the subcontinent. Now towards a settled life. How they have started a settled life. Archaeologists have found traces of huts or houses at some sites also. For instance, in Erezom in present day Kashmir, you can say people built pit houses also where they used to dug into the ground towards a settled life. Archaeologists have found many traces of huts or houses at some sites. Example, Berzeham, whereby they built pit houses by digging it into the ground with steep inside into them. Archaeologists have also found cooking huts both inside and outside as well. The huts, which shows that the depending upon the weather they used to cook indoor as well as outdoor. Stone tools have been found from many sites of different nature as compared to Paleolithic period. That's why they are called Neolithic. Then many kinds of earthen pots have also been found here, sometimes decorated, used for storing things, cooking purpose also, like they used to cook rice and wheat and lentils also, which is very much familiar in this area. Besides this, they have started weaving clothes also using different material like cotton. Now, in the next subheading, that is a closer look living and dying in Meergur, findings are there in Meergur site near Bolan Pass, as Meergur is a site. Meergur was probably one of the places where people learned to grow wheat and barley and rear sheep and goat for the first time in this area. Then, secondly, it is the site whereby many animals' bones were found, like bones of wild animals like deer and goat, and also of sheep and goat. Thirdly, other findings include remains of square or rectangular houses. Each houses had four or more compartments, some of which may have also been used for storage purpose. Then, fourthly, several burial sites have also been found at Meerut. Now you can see all these findings at Meerut one by one on this particular page with the help of images also. Now in the last heading, that is a cave image, on the last page, that is on 21 page, you can see the painting below is of from the cave in France. This site was basically discovered by four school children more than 100 years ago. This painting like this were made between 20,000 years to 10,000 years ago. Many of these were of the animals such as wild horses, aurochs, an older wild animal form of cattle basically, then rhinoceros, reindeer and bears painted in bright colors. Now the question arises over here, how they just color it. These colors were basically made from the minerals like ochre or iron ore, you can call it as, and charcoal. Thank you so much. This is all about the chapter. Now do like, share and subscribe if you like my videos. Thank you so much.